What's up, Powerless? How you doing, buddy? Can you hear me all right? Sound okay? Sweet. I'm going to be doing some basing hopefully by the end of the night. Just going to finish up dialing in these last little boys here. I'm going to move on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. God, that's annoying. Turn off all notifications. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Got a secondhand model and it's really stubborn and won't strip all the way. Sometimes it happens. And if you can't strip it all the way, just reprime it. Honestly, if it's a thin coat, just repriming it probably would be quicker and easier. You know? Okay. Okay. What are we doing? We're doing stuff and things, man. Ooh, my brush. What happened to my beautiful brush? Why is it so poofy? Oh no, did I ruin my brand new brush? Definitely a potential. See if we can't save it. Yeah, if it's thinly painted, like if the paint's real thin on it, you could just reprime it. What's up, HK Painting? Welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Ooh, I meant to post a TikTok real quick. Oh, thanks for liking. We're gonna tune these guys up, finish their details, and then we will get to basing them. We're gonna base all of them at the same time, all the big boys, small boys. But first, you guys will have to forgive me. I need to post a quick video. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you for following. Welcome to the party, dude. Oops. You guys are gonna hear me talk from a past stream. Just give me one moment, guys. Sorry. Promise I'll be quick. I promise you. Want to see how I make this flesh really pop? I'll make a garbage video. Sorry, guys. Thank you for liking. I appreciate that. How you guys doing today? Sup, fat boy? How you doing, fat boy? Nice, dude. Good enough. We're not gonna go crazy with this one. Just enough to see if people will hang out with me, you know? Yeah, dude, troop painting is just a pain. I do like breacher squads. I like doing breacher squads. They're not too bad. I got like 20 of them only, though. But my Astra Militarum, I have like 60 Death Corps, and they took quite some time. Oh, thanks, HK, for the heart me. Welcome to the party, brother. We're going to get to painting in just a second. I'm just setting all this up real quick. I do apologize. Yeah, dude, troop painting, I mean, they look really cool. That's the thing, though, is the more time you take on the troops, the better everything looks. It's just, you know, it's just the name of the game. If you take time on the little things, everything looks amazing. Yeah, yeah. You can do like a riptide. Do a riptide and a... I think you already have done a riptide, haven't you? Okay, here we go. This video is probably not going to do too well. Do you have a storm surge yet? What's up, Tibbs? Welcome in, brother. We're just getting started here. Just give me a moment. Powerless. I asked the original owner and they said it was old red GW rattle can primer. It seems thick to me, but I'm no expert. I mean, if you can't see the details, that's when it's thick, you know? It really depends on how much details is still showing up, like you can tell. Oh, thank you for following, Ellie Mae. How you doing? Ooh, Johnny. The boys are back in town. Johnny's in, Tibbs is in, Fat Boy Gaming, OG. Fat Boy Gaming has been here since like the second or third day that I started streaming. He's OG as they come, you know? He's a real guy, real one. Real OG. Okay, did that post? Let's see. Should have posted by now. I don't know if this music is the vibe. Let me swap it up. I think this is more the vibe. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Naruto Uzumaki. Uzumaki, the Hokage himself, the fourth Hokage, my guy. What an honor, Mr. Uzumaki. Unbelievable. Okay, 2 scheduled. Should have posted already. I don't want it to schedule it. The one I haven't gotten is the Taunar. Okay, that's the big one, isn't it? Isn't that the big one with the 3 cannons on the back? That's the hefty one. That's the hefty. Yeah, Powerless. I don't know if you can take that stuff off. That OG, like, primer is some serious stuff. You can try that green cleaner. 80% isopropyl, propyl. That stuff works pretty good too. That Town R is the massive one, dude. That thing's sick. Isn't that like 600-700 points? Okay, let's get to work. Let's get to work, guys. That's what we're doing. You guys came here to see some work get done. That's what we're gonna do. I think I was working on this guy, finishing him up. Maybe one day I'll swap out my wet palette. I mean, like, why swap it out, you know? It's just, it's good to go. Ooh, it's a little dry. It's a little dry, that's my bad. Sorry, wet palette. Oh. My word, that is. I need to get a new syringe. This one's dying on me. It's like, please. Please, no more, sire. I have no more to give, my lord. I want a new wet palette. I'm not a big fan of this one I have. The water dries out like super fast. The last wet palette I had, like, the water lasted forever. This one's constantly drying up on me. It's kind of a cheap one. That's the problem with quality, you know? Going with cheap, you get what you paid for, you know? That's my bad. Can't even complain. Can't even complain. Just gonna put some finish highlights on this guy, really make it stand out a little bit more, you know? And then we will move on to the next one. Just wanted this cloth to look more clothy, you know? You want your cloth to look like cloth, you know? You want your snozberries to taste like snozberries, you know? And the grapes to taste like grapes. I'll figure it out, even if the mean green degreaser doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, so you got the serious stuff already, it sounds like. So how's everyone's night going, huh? You guys just doing some hobbying? For me, it's gonna be finishing up this big guy, these 3 mini big guys, and then we're gonna do the basing for all these, so you can check out how I base. I'm not gonna base lazy. Usually I base lazy and get like a decently cool base, but with how much time and effort, and this is kind of the flagship army for the channel, we may as well go all out, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Really give it our all. Gonna do like a forest scene, I think. So have them like crashing out of the forest, almost like they're about to raid a small village, is what I'm thinking. That's the kind of vibe. But yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. I don't think I'll be done by Wednesday, which was my deadline, but we'll give it hell, you know? We'll give it our all. I think I just need to put more paint in here. I was avoiding it, but here we are. Sometimes you just gotta put more paint on the palette. I'm trying to get better at just putting enough on, not like going wild with it, because I feel like I put way too much paint on and then it just dries overnight. Just scrubbing tonight and then maybe some work on my Tau Pathfinder team. I think I've got a good color for skin, but we'll see. Nice, dude. The nice thing about Tau skin is you can just, any bottle of blue you use, you can just add white to. And you can get a really nice transition. And then starting with like washing with either a really dark purple. Like I would do like a dark purple contrast is what I would do. Like a contrast paint or a purple shade. I feel like that'll give you a nice effect. What's up, Crazy Manga? How you doing? Working on your Pathfinders too? A lot of Pathfinders in here. A lot of Tau players. I attract a lot of Tau players, which I'm cool with. I love my Tau. I feel like Tau get a bad rep. We've talked about this. What's up, Johnny? It's going great. How you doing? It has been a minute, hasn't it? How you guys been? Hopefully getting some gray plastic and turning it into something cool. Oh, thank you for the liking. Sure do appreciate that. But yeah, life's going good. We're working on getting these guys ready to be based. I got all the bases printed out, and once we're done with kind of getting these up to the level, we're going to start basing tonight. So I'm trying to shoot for being completely done with this whole army on probably Wednesday, but it'll probably end up being more like Thursday. You know? Just with how I am. But yeah, things are going great. Good, I need to get back to the building I was working in, but I got a new D&D figure. Nice, dude. What figure is it? A satyr? Nice. I'm starting to think I should pick up a paint range bundle. If you do get a paint range bundle, I highly recommend the Vallejo game color range. You can get like, I think it's 24 bottles or 16 bottles or something like that. And it'll give you all the base colors you need. And also help you mix and whatnot. That would be the model range I would go with personally. That's what I started with, and I think it really helped me learn how to not only mix my paint, but to really learn the intricacies of highlighting and washing and basing and the different colors and color theory, because it forces you to make your colors a little bit. So it teaches you really good habits right out of the start, you know? And it's way cheaper than getting like 10 different bottles of blue. I will say getting that many bottles of blue will make you a faster painter, but I think the more paint that you buy and the less paint that you actually mix yourself, the less learning opportunity there is. But I'm not here to talk smack. I was a poor painter for a long time, so I'm just giving you my opinions. The satyr would be really sick, dude, to paint. I like the idea of a satyr. Little goat man. Little goat man. You're not a poor painter. I've seen your stuff, dude. Don't come in here lying. Really good painting. Stuff is really good, dude. It's very clean. Coming in here telling fibs about your skill. Nonsense, poopy pants. I just won't have it, fat boy. I won't sit here, okay, and be lied to. Alright, you're a really good painter, dude. Alright, I won't be lied to, bud. Starting to think I should pick up. Yep, I read that already. Me big stupid. Yeah, I highly recommend getting the Vallejo game color kind of beginner range. Or not even the beginner, I think they call it starter range or beginner collection or something like that. It's very good though. Especially their game color. Their game color is next level. Don't get their model color. I mean, their model color is good. That's what I've used for years. But it's their game color is like specifically designed for what we're doing. It's very high quality pigments. Very good opacity. You know, in my opinion. My little opinion. And it's pretty cheap. I think it's like 40 bucks is all. Probably didn't see it, but I finished the custom block keys figure. I salvaged a lot of parts. Nice, dude. Finally were able to get that part you needed. I know you were trying to grab it for a while. It's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Did you feel like $1,000,000 when you finally got it? Did you salvage it or did you pull it? I don't know how this paint got ripped off. But you know what? We're just gonna fix it and move on. Life's good. Who's asking? Wrote my number down on too many napkins. Got time, keep on asking. Lights, camera, sheep out that action. What do I recommend for washes? I highly, highly recommend figuring out oil washes. You just have way more control. You can remove them where they end up going where you don't want them to go, which is a big thing about using acrylic washes, that once you do acrylic washes, they're pretty much done. They're set in stone. So you got to be pretty accurate with them. But with oil washes, you can just grab some mineral spirit and wipe it off. And I'm talking like hours later. So I generally will do all my oil washes, and then the next day wait like 24 hours, and then just take a Q-tip to it and remove them all with mineral spirits. So that's what I would say to get into if you're looking to really like up your model game, is oil washes with mineral spirits. The nice thing about them too is you can mix any color you want with like just some super cheap oils. And they're super cheap. They really are crazy cheap. But if you're gonna use acrylic washes, I'd like Army Painter and I like Citadel for my acrylic washes. I like Citadel a little bit more. Yeah, so that set's like 10 out of 10, that Vallejo game color set. But yeah, if you want the results kind of like this, if that's what you're going for, it's all oil wash. It does like half of the work. Probably more than half, honestly. It's like cheating. Oil washes are bae, dude. You know, I was feeling good about my painting skills. Was? Get out of here too, dog. I'm pretty sure your stuff is awesome too, buddy. I appreciate it though. But yeah, I do acrylic washes after, like, for like spot washing, right? For the most part, I'll do an entire oil wash over everything. But if I'm going for like, if I just need to like hit a spot because I'm like repainting it, I actually nearly always just wash with contrast paints. So I'll take Citadel contrast paints, add a bunch of water to them. I just really like the opacity of them. Like how they go down is like, they're like 20% translucent or 80% translucent. Basically only 20% like lands onto the model unless I let it recess, then it's like full opacity. Whereas like with washes, you really got to pool it, and then you got to wait and like make sure it doesn't get all messed up. So that's my gripe with like the standard shades and washes that they sell, is I just feel like there's not a whole lot of control with them. And when you're doing models, I like control. I like being in control of my washes. Because I think we've all been there when we've washed something and it just muddles everything up, and then you're just mad. You're just mad, you know? Didn't go how you planned, and now you got to like figure out how to fix it, repaint it. But welcome in, two dogs eating barbecue. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say your full name, buddy. I'm just not going to do it, okay? I see what you're doing, okay? I see what you're doing, guy. But yeah, that's my... And the thing about oil paints, too, like, it's like a $7 jar of mineral spirits or white spirit or whatever it's called where you're at. And then legitimately, I have like $20 in oil paints. Like, they're not... How oil paints are, like cheap oil paints still have like high pigmentation and you can dilute them down and maintain it. Whereas like acrylic paint, the reason our mini paint is so expensive is because the particulates of acrylic is, to get really high quality paint, they have to be really, really small. So that's why acrylic paint is just crazy expensive compared to oils. But yeah, you can literally go down to any local store and pick up some oils and they'll work just perfect. Just great. Of course, there's like higher quality oil paints. I haven't used them yet. I mean, I want to, but they're just not in the budget right now. But I mean, if you found an oil paint that you really, really like and you swear by it, I know that there's some like high-end oil paints for minis that is coming onto the market nowadays. But oil paints was kind of a bad word for the longest time in mini painting. I don't know why. They're a really good tool. You should definitely make use of them. I don't know if they're a bad word, but you know what I mean. Like, there's not many people that use oils in this line. Just trying to define these muscles a little bit more. That's what we're doing right now. So when you're doing muscles or anything with like ligaments, I guess, or armature, if you treat muscles like they're cords, because that's really what they are, is just a bundle of rope, and then you layer, as you're painting and you layer that together, you can get a really cool effect where it looks like all strandy, you know? I tore off D16's calves, G1 OP's torso, head, bicep, and thighs, Durgar's forearm, and man, you went to town on that thing. Busy. Busy. All right, I've been dreading it. You've been dreading it. We're gonna paint the eyes. So we're gonna lock in real quick. We're gonna lock in, guys. We're gonna get dialed. We're gonna get dialed in. I just gotta find my eye painting brush. There we are. This is my eye painting brush. You can tell because I paint eyes with it. Of course, I ran out of pure white. I mean, I haven't run out of it, but it has dried in the wet palette. All right, here we go. Locked in. All right, it's not wanting to paint. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, that's one eye done. Let's go to the next one here. See if I can get an angle on him. By Primus without context, this sounds so dark. Peeling the paint off Optimus, yeah, it does sound pretty dark. I do have to admit, brother. All right. Messed up a little bit of the skin, so we're gonna try and fix that. All right. You know, this brush isn't that great. This one here doesn't really have a fine tip. It's kind of a botched job of a tip. It's like a partial tip. Let's try a different one. Let's try this guy. All right, here we go. I painted all the off-color areas in Abaddon Black, Necron Compound, and Ultramarine Blue. Ooh, that looks good, dude. It's good color choices, man. I swear, I always like one eye and then I hate the other one. how it usually goes. Alright, we need to add white back into the side of this guy's eye because it looks a little goofy. Sure is. Sons of Bahamut. This is my proxy army. So this is all 3D printed. Because I'm too poor to afford actual Sons of Bahamut models. Yeah, but these are my little man crusher boys. Nice, we'll be working on them once I finish my Chaos Knights. Sick, dude. Yeah, after this I'm moving to I'm going to do a Sylvaneth army, and then after the Sylvaneth army I'm going to do probably my Grey Knights. And then finishing my Astra Militarum. Probably. Oh, God. Can't stand painting eyes. This is why. Alright, well, I'll just redo that eye, I guess. The ground up. Here we go. Plan to try and print the Mega Gargant bodies to build multiple out of the King Broad box. Yes, you can get 3 of them, I think, or 2. Maybe it's 3. You can get a Gatebreaker, a King Broad, and I think a Beast Smasher, I think. Or maybe it's only 2. But yeah, I learned about that after I started printing, except I really like my proxy models. They're very cool to me, so I'm happy with them. All right, you know what? I'm happy enough with that. I could spend hours on this face, still not be happy. But yeah, you want to see my King Broad? There's my King Broad right there in all his glory. So yeah. Then I have my Gatebreaker here. It's my Gatebreaker, and then I have my Ragnos right here. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah. So we're gonna do the basis for all this hopefully tonight. I'm trying to rush through this and try and finish all the little details on all the little parts, you know? Try and get some of this done. Thank you. Sure do appreciate it, buddy. All right. Yeah, the details take the longest, and I always find something I miss. Dude, I have gone back, and I could go back to those large models and still spend another, 5 hours on each one of them. Easily. Easily, dude. Especially with how big they are. Like how many different little skulls and little ropes and little things there are on all of them. I love painting ropes though, so don't get me wrong. Ropes are fun. There's no complaints here. It's just the going back and forth thing. I feel like every time I move on, I look back and I realize I forgot 1 or 2 things on the last one, you know? It's the nature of the beast. Making that rope a little more interesting here. Or ruining it. Who knows? I did, however, learn that if you have a lighter base and cover that with a darker base than white, then while, yeah. Yeah, I kept finding little worms I missed on Radagast and G. Oh, yeah, and Globe. Yeah, dude. Death Guard? My Death Guard army, dude. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So many different worms and tentacles and this and that. Just an endless back and forth. I probably used 15 different colors on my Death Guard, each one of my Death Guard. Like, this guy here probably has like 10, 15 colors on him. Little focus. Yeah, the word count's brutal, dude. I don't know why. I also stream on other platforms if you want to hang out there. I don't think YouTube has the same restrictions. Although even saying that, TikTok gets mad at me. Well, people would stop saying other platforms are better when TikTok gets better. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not that TikTok's amazing for exposure. Like, cause I've been on all the other platforms too, and they just don't spread your content around. But TikTok just like a cockroach. I'm everywhere now, you know, on TikTok. That's the one thing where TikTok just wins every time, is it really sends your content out into the ether. Whereas like say on Twitch or YouTube, people have to like specifically search your name. So it's hard to get recognized over there. That's the one issue with the other platforms, you know. None of them are perfect, though. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. Alright, I'd say this guy is done. I could spend more time on him. Ooh, Lettuce Bear Designs, welcome to the party. Thank you for the follow, buddy. How are you doing tonight? Alright, that guy's done. This guy's done. These two guys are premium. They're ready to go. The eyes I could have done a better job, but meh. Nice, dude. Finishing a night is a definite project, dude. Well done. I hope it goes well. That is also true. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with YouTube as well. They just want you to do whatever is hot and flashy. And I just don't know when Twitch became just a reality TV show. Like, when did that happen? There's very few streamers on there that isn't doing just like IRL content, I feel like. Like, I'm not hating. I mean, that stuff, you know, you want to watch that stuff, by all means. But it is very reality TV showy now, you know? Like with dramas and stuff. Constant drama. Yeah, dude, but finishing a night, that's sick, dude. Better make sure to post that so I can check it out later. Okay, here we go. Need more paint? Yeah, I agree. Like, I remember watching it, like, I specifically remember going on Twitch back in the day to, like, watch someone do something cool. And I feel like now, I don't know, I don't really get on there much anymore. Aside to stream, I don't really consume content. It's just not the same platform, you know? There's nothing wrong with it, it's just evolved into something different. So I just would watch it for actual gaming, you know? Coming from someone that used to stream there when Xbox partnered them, yeah. I'm just not dramatic enough for that kind of stuff, you know? I'm just a chill guy, man. I'm just chilling over here, painting my stuff. You know? That's all I'm interested in doing. Is that so bad? I don't think so. Oofta, too much. Yeah. We're gonna roll with it. Roll with the punches here. Trying to make this look more like fur. I used to do Fallout 4 settlement builds and tours. That's sick, dude. I've never been a big Bethesda guy. Don't hate me. Like, Skyrim was okay, you know. Fallout New Vegas was super cool. I played a lot of that. But, like, I don't know. The Elder Scrolls... my problem with all the Bethesda games is they're the most amazing world building and, like, storylines, right? But, like, the gameplay is just really meh for me. So I get burnt out pretty quick on just the gameplay. But again, that's me. That's a me problem. That's not a game problem. That's a me problem. I have like an attention issue when it comes to like gameplay that isn't just like flashing and blowing up and constant nonsense, you know? So that's just a me problem. I know they're hailed as like some of the best games ever, and they are. They're awesome. Just not big on Bethesda gameplay. More like a Borderlands guy, you know? Like I want to blow stuff up. Borderlands is sick. Fallout 4 is sick. All the Fallouts are really well done. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and talk smack on some good old Fallout 4. I know, or the Fallout series has hands down some of the best storyline and character development in any video game. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I heard that it got better though. The Starfield got kind of fixed a little bit. I don't know. I didn't really. I wasn't too interested in it. Mainly because I really like Elite Dangerous, and I like Star Citizen, and I feel like that is the I don't want to say the better version, but it's the more in-depth version, I guess. But I'm not here to yuck anyone's game and young. You know, I'm the issue. Right? I'm the weirdo. Starfield's over a good game and a good idea, but the procedural plants killed it. Yeah. I heard that was the same problem with that other one. Right at the beginning of the launch, I heard it's like fixed now and it's like really good. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's the same idea, more or less. It's hard to make procedurally generated anything interesting, you know? Because it gets to a point where no matter what you're doing or where you're at or whatever the storyline is, it just gets to like, oh yeah, this is the planet that I've seen 10 times. It just has a different this or different that, but it's slightly different. Like, I think procedural generated stuff is going to get wild here soon when AI gets involved with video games. Where it will, like, distinctly build something from the ground up. Like, literally build it as you're playing. That's when we're going to see gaming, like, really go insane, I think. You know? There's going to be a massive explosion in technology, like gaming technology, where you'll load up a game and it'll be like, that's the game that you play, you know? Like, it's like designed for you, specifically for you. Like, you can already do like text-based RPGs that are like insanely good. Like, just with any of the AIs, you can just be like, hey, I want to play Pathfinder First Edition. I want this to be the setting. Make it happen. I want it to be like exactly to the rules. And that's like what you can do now, you know? Like you can do that right now. Like imagine what gaming will be like 5 or 10 years from now. Where you're like, yeah, I'm playing the game that's designed for me. It's specifically designed for me to like it. Like that's where we're headed right now in gaming. Customizable, procedurally generated games designed for you. Like multiplayer will always be multiplayer. Like I think AI will have a big impact on multiplayer games, but I really feel like the big impact that's going to happen is going to be specifically with single player games. They're going to be so amazing. Whole worlds dedicated to what you're interested in. Designed just for you. And that is pretty cool, in my opinion, man. Just while I was on a quest in the building I needed, didn't get it spawned in. Yeah, that's brutal. Starfield's over a good game, yeah. No, it happens, you know? I mean, the idea of Starfield is insane, right? I just don't think the tech is there yet to make like every single procedurally generated everything be interesting. And like a new, it'll never feel like a new as well. And then glitches like that as well just makes it like harder to. I mean, all of them are trying to do like procedurally generated. Like Elite Dangerous did it. I mean, this whole system is designed to be procedurally generated. But I think Star Citizen as well. That's just the same flavor, though, is what I'm saying, you know. Okay, that's enough dry brushing. We're getting into dialing in on getting these guys wrapped up. Did I do the... Oh yeah, I did the fingernails on this guy. I don't think I did the fingernails on this guy, though. Now I need to do that real quick. So they can dry. I'd be so good at painting fingernails. You know that? Open up a nail salon. Called Patty Paints Nails. It's not a bad concept, it just needs code to prioritize quest-related areas. Oh, definitely. I mean, like, if you're doing a quest and it procedurally generates an area, it should have, at the very minimum, like, the storyline, the quest line, or the resource that you need to gather from it, like, dialed in 100%. That'd be so aggravating. Okay, I'm painting this guy's fingernails, amongst other things. It's important for the gargantuans to have nice, respectable feet. Okay, it's part of their culture. You gotta respect the gargant culture. Okay, guys? So with this white background on the toe beans here, these little toe beans, the Nazgrin yellow contrast paint is how I get my like really gross looking fingernails. Okay. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of where is it? It's Blood Angels Red for the mouth. That's what I really like using contrast paints for, is this kind of stuff. Look at that, instant mouth. Instant mouth color. Yeah, I think using contrast paints as a wash or to like retint things is where it's at. What's up, Gojo? Welcome back. What kind of paint do you recommend? I love Vallejo Game Color. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I use Citadel contrast paints, Vallejo Game Color for all my acrylics, and then I do oil washes with Winsor Newton. It's kind of my whole lineup. But yeah, highly recommend Vallejo Game Color. They are 10 out of 10. But that's just like my opinion, man. Yeah, the Vallejo game color, especially with their BSL system that they have going on now, makes it really easy to not only get your like base color, but your highlight color and your shadow color all in one package. So saves a lot of time. Watch me butcher this eyeball. That's what's going on right now. There's been a murder in progress since this mini's face. Yep, that's the paint I recommend. That's my favorite paint. Vallejo game color, 10 out of 10. There we go. Just ruining a phase. Boom. Just grab that out. Too much water in my brush, I think. I just got Vallejo bronze today, and so we're gonna try out some metallic colors. I really like, I like Citadel metallics a little bit more than Vallejo's metallics, although I heard that their new metallics are really good. So I haven't tried their new metallics yet, but for the most part, I've always used Citadel brand metallics. So tell me how they go. Oh, it doesn't now, Al. How you doing? How you doing, my little sis? It's been a minute. Skull Crusher Bronze is my new favorite. Yeah. Yeah. I like my favorite one that I use a ton is the hash hut copper. I really like that one, and I like Ginnon's gold. Yeah, it's good enough. This guy's good enough. I'm good. I'm ready for Christmas. Ozias is pumped. Nice. I'm alright, little sis. I'm alright. Just the usual stuff, you know? I'm pumped for Christmas too. You gonna make some pozole again? Some pozole? Or are you guys gonna come over to our house and we'll cook for you guys for once? How about that? Have you ever considered that? Oh, thanks, Gabe. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the party. We're just in here chilling. A couple final highlights on this guy here, and then we're gonna get to basing hopefully tonight. Got them all ready. Oh, Moonily with the hot chocolate. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thought you were gonna come over. If that's okay, I can come over. Either or works for me. I just wanted to toss you the invitation because we were always coming to your house, you know? I don't like one-sided things, you know? Maybe you're like, ugh, they never invite us over, you know? Just trying to avoid that vibe. Thank you so much for the gifts. I really appreciate that. Every gift is a slow donation towards a DSLR camera to improve the quality for you guys. So I sure do appreciate it. Man, thank you for the bear as well. Thank you so much, Moonily. It's really nice of you. I appreciate that. Try not to spend forever on this mini. I have a tendency to just keep going when it's good enough. There's nothing wrong with good enough, you know? Sometimes it's good enough. You know? I go around live streams to give gifts to artists. Have a good evening. Well, thank you so much. You have a great evening. I really appreciate that, man. It's nice to be recognized as a little artist, you know? I don't ever think of myself as an artist, but I guess it is art. I feel like I'm more of a hobbyist, if that makes sense. Like a modeling hobbyist. Okay. We can fiddle around forever with this guy, but we're gonna go quick. Quick and dirty. That's what we're gonna do. For this bloke. So I don't know if you responded to my comment. I'm always working when you're on, but we do want to come. Yeah, I was asked would love to come over and spend time somewhere else. You guys are more than welcome to always come over. Just let me know when you got time. Cook something up good. Cook you up something good. Something good to eat. I think this weekend we're going to start remodeling. Yeah, I need to message Ricky and start planning. Yeah. She has a couple weeks off of school coming up. It's probably a perfect time to go and do something fun, you know? Ooh, Gigadolph. It's a sick name. Gigadolph. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the party, brother. I haven't paint or draw for over 8 years. Well, then you need to start doing it again, man. Creativity is the outlet of the soul. It's what makes us feel human. Gotta do something. Gotta let that out. Become ravenous in creativity. Relentless. Passionate. Let it overtake you. Overwhelm you. So if I didn't have this, I think I'd lose my mind. I'll be honest. I think I would fall apart pretty quick. You know? It's my my go-to relax, reconfigure time, you know? Last time I painted something is on an exam and I got a B for all the assignments. Well, you can't paint for an exam, you gotta paint for yourself. You gotta paint for yourself. You gotta find something that you find interesting to paint and then paint it. So college credit? If I can do anything today, it's to reignite that passion in you. Get back to painting. Whatever it may be. Yeah, I like the idea since I don't know what to draw anymore. Well, draw what you're interested in. You know, Gigadolph. If you're into Gandalf, draw Gandalf, man. Start there. But no, it's super important. You gotta find your happy place. I feel like everyone needs to have some kind of creative outlet, you know? Draw your partner, your significant other, draw your dogs, draw anything, paint something, paint a wall, build some cabinets. That's what my brother-in-law likes doing. He likes building things. Just built a shed. Still a form of creativity, though. Started college after that, and I felt miserable. Yeah, dude. Dude, I'll be honest. Like college was not good for me. It didn't do me any good. Mainly because I wasn't ready for college. You guys know what I mean? Like you gotta be. It's crazy to talk to an 18-year-old and be like, "Hey, are you ready to do what you're gonna do for the rest of your life? Good luck. Have fun. Figure it out soon. If you don't, you're just wasting time and money." It's like an inevitability for most of us to just like fail that. It's such a big ask. Yep. Started playing games. Yep. I did the same thing. I mean, I quit, right? I became an electrician, which is fine. I like being an electrician. It's fine. What I really wanted to do was to go to school for graphic design, but then the counselors told me not to, which was super sick. But I'm not going to blame that on the counselors. I made my decisions. You know, they're trying to help me. They're trying to help me in their own way. Then I thought about doing architecture, and then I failed out pretty quick after that. But if you don't have a passion for something, dude, it doesn't help you. In the past, I got several college applications, all involve art. Well, you got to do something artistic, man. You clearly have it inside you. And you don't need to go to school for art nowadays. You just have to make cool stuff. And then people recognize your cool stuff. And then you keep making cool stuff. Eventually, you'll be making money doing cool stuff. That's really that's the brilliance of modern day social media. I mean, there's a lot of downfalls to social media nowadays, but the simple fact that if you make cool things, right, whatever it is, and you post it and other people like it, then you can change your life. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. We'll see how it goes, though. It's just my back's starting to really hurt. My knees are starting to hurt. My hips. Can't be doing construction forever, you know? Not built to do labor for our whole lives. That's my plan, man. But it sounds like you're passionate about art. You definitely should give it something to go. You know, whatever that may be. We're not going to spend a lifetime on this guy. I can, and I will. I've done it in the past, but we're going to call it here soon. Just going to do a little bit of white on just the tips of his teefies. Just the tips of them teefies. So I want them to be gross. He's gross. I want them to be gross. Thanks, man. Thanks, Nedception. Appreciate that. Those are in the past, and I'm working to collect some money to travel overseas. Nice, dude. What kind of overseas? Across the pond? Or across the ocean? I mean, technically the Atlantic's an ocean, but you know what I mean. Might need a few $1,000 just for traveling to the U.S. The U.S. is grossly expensive right now. I think everyone can agree with that. Whoops. Metallic paint's always drying. What's up, Miss Darkstar? Welcome in. How's it going with you? Indonesia would be cool. Are you like planning to like settle down or just visit? It's 2 a.m. here. Can't sleep. Well, trust me, I'll bore you to death. How about that? I'll bore you to sleep. Maybe not. You into Warhammer or just painting models? For my birthday trip? Nice. I've been painting Warhammer for about 6 years, and I started painting D&D models about 8 years ago, so you could honestly just call it 8 years. But specifically Warhammer, about 6 years. I have way too many armies. This is my most recent one. This is my Sons of Bahamut proxy army. But yeah, it's been a fun journey. But yeah, Indonesia sounds dope for a birthday trip. Yep, it's been a long road, long 8 years here painting. We're learning something new every day. I just started to look into minis. I have played D&D before, but need to get back into it. For sure. If you're looking into like painting minis, I can't recommend this enough, but Warhammer minis are like the absolute pinnacle of mini painting. They're just super fun. They're super high quality. But even that, just like wargaming is super fun too. It's a little more accessible. I used to play a lot of D&D, but the problem with life is it's just like it's hard to get, 4 or 5 adults all on at the same time or meeting up at the same time sometimes, Life is a little too chaotic, especially lately. What's up, Dax? How you doing, buddy? Where you been? I saw you were missing today, okay? Bubba was walking around acting like he was head honcho, dude. But yeah, so like with wargaming is you can build an army and go play that at a game store, And you don't have to just when you want. That's what made me gravitate more to wargaming is there is narrative gameplay where it's kind of D&D-esque where you follow a storyline. But honestly, it doesn't scratch the same itch, like building a story with friends. It's kind of hard to compete with, so. But if you're into painting models and building stuff, I can't recommend it enough. Just as a hobby aspect, it's 10 out of 10, I know, I heard you're in Florida, dude. Is that your cover story? What are you actually doing out there, huh? Just got into painting, dude? Well, welcome. I actually do painting classes if you're interested in learning how I paint. I paint with techniques, I don't paint with talent. So everything I'm doing here, if you watch long enough, you realize I'm not like this insane painter. I just know a lot of little quick tricks. I'm not happy with how this turned out, but we're not gonna, yeah, I'll do a quick fix. I'm not gonna spend a lifetime on it though. Could put blood and gore on it, which would be cool. Kind of hide the mess. There it is. Dude, I put him in his place, that's for sure. I was like, hey now, just because Dax is gone doesn't mean you're head honcho around here, bub. Okay. Look at me go, ruining a model. What a pro. The paint wasn't dry all the way. That's how you fix that. I really don't want to base all these guys, but I need to. It's like the last step. Just need to get enthusiastic about it. That's really what I got to do. I'd be like, yay, basing. What will we Oh, Nedception with the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, brother. All right, I don't think I'm going to do basing tonight. We'll see. I think, nah, I'm probably going to call it. I'm super hungry. Need to go make some food. Make some food, hang out with the lady. But yeah, that is basically the whole army is done. Just got to put them on bases. Let's do a lineup here. So we got these three guys here. My Man Crusher squad. And after the Man Crusher, we have the Gatebreaker. And then we have the Kragnos Proxy. And then we have King Broad. So that's what my army is going to look like all together. Pretty cool. Thank you. A lot of people say it looks like queso, though. So yeah, that's what they look like so far. That's what this guy looks like stood up. Yeah, a lot of people being, is that queso? I'm like, no. But yeah, basically. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll catch you later, Miss Darkstar. Thanks for hanging out with me. Anyways, we'll base these tomorrow. I'm gonna rip this base off. I'll do it right now. Let's see. I don't want to break the base and have to reprint it. I've already broke it once. Come on. Come on. Man, I don't mess around. When I glue something, I glue it. Come on. Okay. All right, well, that's going to take some abuse to get off. Anyways, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. If you want to tune in tomorrow, we're going to do some complex basing here. I'm going to make them all look really, make the bases look really interesting, really fun. Yep, these are all proxies. So this is made by the same 3D modeler, Clay Beast Creations. So they're kind of frost giants. That's what I really like about them. So they're all 1-to-1 to their models, the size and whatnot. So that's what my models are going to look like all together, standing up. Brah. I can get this guy to stand. Here, maybe I'll put a Q-tip under him. Maybe he'll be happier that way. Come on, find your footing, brother. Maybe not a Q-tip, maybe this. Maybe that's just enough. I don't know. Oh, no. Bull, Bobby. All right, well, he doesn't want to stand up. Put a... Hold yourself up with that, bud. And we'll do something like this. But yep. If you want to pick up these models, you can go to my friends over at Resin Reborn. And they have all these models on their site. But yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. It's been a pleasure, as always, and thank you for following over there on Twitch. I sure do appreciate it. Miss Darkstar and Giggles McFury, Fury, apologies, and Swibs, and Browsing Browser. Man, I did not see those alerts. I apologize. I should have been set up, but it wasn't alerting for some reason. But thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. Oh, no, Asylum's here. I'm just hopping off, buddy. You'll have to catch me tomorrow, my dude. We're just kind of showing off the squad here. Squad it up. Squad up. Yeah, I can't even zoom out far enough. Maybe that. Let's see the troop. Pretty cool. Just have to do the glow effects a little bit on the smaller guys, and then life's good. It's all good, man. I just popped in to say have a great night. Flash burn away, so I can't be on very long. For sure, dude. For sure. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. Thanks for following. Thanks for hanging. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. And if you're hobbying, I hope it's an enjoyable experience. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye.